Hello, everybody. This is Jenny. I'm just coming on quickly before I go to bed. It's nighttime here in Australia. And yeah, I've just watched that video from Jim Carrey. And there was one quote that really inspired me because I think it's very, very true. So I just want to read out that quote for you. It goes, when you create yourself to make it, you are going to have to either let that creation go and take a chance on being loved or hated for who you really are, or you're going to have to kill who you really are and fall into your grave grasping onto a character that you never were. So I found that really, really inspiring because, yeah, this is what a lot of people do, and what I also did for a long time. So I was basically hiding my own self, the self who I really am, because, of being afraid of, being judged by people, or having fears of thinking, what if these people find out who I'm really am, and maybe they think I'm not enough because I'm thinking that I'm not enough. And I think this is just so true that you have to make the choice either to please other people by being someone you're not, or being who you really are and taking the chance of maybe people not liking you. So it is a shift to make. And if you are a recovering people pleaser, like I am, uh, you're gonna lose people for sure. Because when you go through that process and you discover who you really am, then you sometimes find that people are just not a good match for you anymore. You just feel that you can't connect on the same level as you were before, because before you were playing that role, you were just doing everything to please the other person. And if you stop doing that, there might be, you know something coming up, or like you just feel it's not a good match anymore, and it's totally fine. It's perfect, because when you are your true self, you're going to attract people who are on the same vibration, I'd say, and you're gonna find people who can totally relate to you, and it's perfect who you are. You are enough. It's time to get out and really, share with the world who you really are. This You don't have to hide anymore. I know it's not an easy journey, and a lot of people won't ever take that journey, but I think some people feel called to go on that journey like I did. I had a massive, like, last year there were a lot of shifts for me, like especially the last 4 or 5 months were massive shifts. A lot of limiting beliefs are gone. A lot of bullshit stories I've been telling myself since I'm basically a teenager, and I just found that they're not true. So I'm not going to engage in these stories anymore, like uh, telling myself that I can't do certain things, or that I have to be a certain way. It's just not serving me anymore. So I decided to let that go, and it's a process. So it's not gonna go, like, you're not gonna change from one day to the next. But the way to go I found for me was really starting to, looking in the concepts of self-love, how to create more self-esteem, how to to really allow yourself to feel emotions without judgment, just letting yourself experience the feelings you have without judging yourself for feeling sad, for feeling anger, for feeling guilt, or whatever you're feeling. It's totally, it's natural, it's totally fine. So you don't have to, you know, judge yourself for anything, because this is who you really are. And when you start doing this practices, also meditation really helped me a great deal. If you can do like 10 minutes meditation every day, 15 minutes in the morning, or whenever you have time, doesn't really matter. That really helps you to connect with yourself on a deeper level. And the more you connect with yourself on that deeper level, the less you need that, you know, approval from other people. You just don't need everyone to be happy with your opinions, because it doesn't matter for you as much as it did before. Like, I was always very concerned about what other people thought. Like, I was the queen of making assumptions. It was like, yeah, when I first started working, when I was like 18, I was like always, you know, even before I went to work, I was like, oh my God, what they're going to think of me? And what if I do that? What they're going to think of me then? And the more you connect with yourself, the less these thoughts are, they're non-existent at a point, really. Sometimes they come up, but not, you know, you just don't give much attention to these thoughts anymore, because you know that you are enough and that you love yourself just the way you are, and you're just perfect. Yeah, so this is like the journey I've really been on the last couple of months, and it's the road less traveled. Like I said, not many people are willing to go deep on that journey to really discover who they really are, to shift all these beliefs about themselves and really connect them with their true self. But yeah, it's been quite a ride, but it's life changing, guys. It's totally life changing. I just feel so much more comfortable in my skin. I just, you know, I'm so much more comfortable, and also my confidence is, you know, way higher than it was before. So yes, I know that I'm enough, and then that I trust myself and, you know, my guidance. And yeah, so guys, I really encourage you to go on that journey, find out who you really are, share with the world who you really are. Don't hide because you want to please other people, or you're afraid of what other people think of you. Like I said, there's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be people that don't like you, but if they don't like you, there's no point, you know, being around them, because then it's just not a match, and that's totally fine. So yeah, guys, I hope you have an amazing night. If you need any help, any guidance to how to start your journey to yourself, just reach out to me, guys, and I hope you have an amazing night. I'll see you later. Bye.